The government has once again invited widespread criticism, even from leaders of Nepali Congress that leads the ruling alliance, for introducing an ordinance to garner support in the House of Representatives. While many leaders have opined the move was unjustified, the public say it has made a mockery of the people's mandate. Good morning, I am Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Ordinance related to withdrawal of cases against those guilty of crimes introduced. Members of the ruling coalition themselves voice concerns. New regulations of the health insurance require 10% additional payment from the public. Experts suggest ensuring quality service delivery instead of adding financial burden. Protesters in Peru erect new blockades and expand their demonstrations in several regions as call for new elections and release of detained former President Castillo crew across the country. And two iconic Ballon d'Or winning number 10s, beaten World Cup finalists and captains Lionel Messi and Luka Modric go head-to-head in the first semi-final of the World Cup as Argentina play Croatia tonight. Ordinances are the way for opening legal tracks for serious and important issues in situations when the parliament cannot formulate laws. However, boycotting the parliament, political parties leading the governments have been issuing ordinances to serve their political interests. The current government is introducing an ordinance just before the operation of the new parliament to secure its majority for the new government by releasing those found guilty in several cases. The existing legal provisions do not allow withdrawal of cases against those found guilty of corruption, human trafficking and murder. However, the government has moved to introduce an ordinance as the same legal provisions have become hurdles in its aspiration of securing a majority at the House of Representatives. The ordinance includes a provision for general pardon for instances where withdrawal of cases have been prohibited. This move of the government has faced severe criticisms from several quarters and has been termed legally, politically and ethically wrong. The ordinance is particularly being introduced for the release of Resham Chaudhary of Nagarik Unmukti Party and the members and cadres of Janamat Party who are behind bars only for the ruling coalition to secure a majority at the new parliament. The ordinance has faced severe criticism even inside the largest party of the ruling coalition, Nepali Congress. However, Prime Minister and Nepali Congress President Sherbahadur Deua has turned deaf ears to the voices against the ordinance within and outside of his own party. Political parties have increased the use of ordinances in the past 5 years. The CPN-UML-led government had made an effort to dissolve the parliament through an ordinance as well. Parties of the ruling coalition then ignored the parliament and introduced another ordinance for split of parties to what they said was required to protect democracy and constitution. Such efforts of ignoring the parliamentary procedures and introducing ordinances is an attack against democracy, justice and good governance. In our Public Voice segment, we have asked people in several provinces what they think of the trend of parties and leaders introducing ordinances to address their vested interests. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
अहिलेको चुनावी सरकारले यो अध्यादेश ल्याउनु कुनै दृष्टिकोणले उपयुक्त छैन।
यो चाहिँ जनादेशको चाहिँ ठाडो चाहिँ उल्लङ्घन हो।
कुनै पनि अब अपराध गरेर पनि राज्यमा पुग्ने रहेछ भन्ने चाहिँ सन्देश दियो।
कुर्सीमा पुग्नको लागि सरकार जोगाउनको लागि त्यस्ता व्यक्तिहरुको चाहिँ अध्यादेश मार्फत कैद मिना गर्नु भनेको अत्यन्तै ठूलो चाहिँ अपराध हो।
यसरी अध्यादेश ल्याउँदै सत्ता सञ्चालन गर्ने हो भने त नयाँ प्रतिनिधिहरु फेरि छनौट गरेर ल्याउने त्यसको त औचित्य नै देखिएन।
यो चाहिँ राम्रो भएन। अब संविधानको चाहिँ यसले त अझै नै उडाए।
सत्ता सञ्चालनको लागि जे पनि गर्ने जुन प्रवृत्ति देखा परेको छ यो वास्तवमा देशको हितमा छैन।
यो जनताको मतको यो अपमान भएको छ।
जनतालाई धोका दिने काम हो, स्वार्थी काम हो।
451 government, private and community health institutions are listed in the Health Institution Insurance Program. Based on the program, a family of 5 members can receive a treatment of up to 100,000 rupees within a year by paying 3,500 rupees. In addition to that, per person can access an additional fund of 20,000 rupees by paying 700 rupees, while a family of 10 members can receive a fund of 200,000 rupees. The health insurance program, which began from Kailali 7 years ago, has now been expanded to all districts. The public have begun using the program as well. However, a few cases have emerged shedding light on how the program is being abused for vested interests. Preparations, therefore, are underway to introduce a provision which requires the public to pay 10% of the treatment fee by themselves. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, what do you term the government preparation to add further financial burden on the public in the name of health insurance? Your options are A. Ignoring public plight, B. Compulsion after abuse, and C. Consequence of depleting state coffers. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C, and then send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It is now time for the sports news.
Sports News.
National Cricket governing body, the Cricket Association of Nepal (CAN), is making preparations to sack head coach Manoj Prabhakar. The CAN is to end the contract of the Indian coach following Nepal's dismal display at the World Cricket League 2 series held in Namibia. Cricket Association of Nepal had held an assessment meeting with coach Prabhakar following the return of Team Nepal from Namibia. At the meeting, Prabhakar was questioned about the batting order, lack of coordination in selection of players, and poor results, among others. Prabhakar is said to be sacked even before 6 months of his signing his contract with Nepal, as CAN did not find his responses satisfactory. He has already returned to India as well. Team Nepal returned from their Namibia tour without a single win. Nepal's first match of the series against Namibia was washed by rain, while they suffered an 86-run defeat against the same opponents later. Against Scotland, Nepal suffered defeats by 3 and 8 wickets. Nepal's batting order was changed in all of the 4 matches. This was the only series under League 2 where Nepal failed to secure a single win. Nepal have 18 points from 24 matches and are placed 6th in the points table, and their hopes of progressing to the One-Day International ODI World Cup global qualifiers by finishing among the top 3 has almost ended. Nepal now require 9 wins from their remaining 12 matches and other results to go in their favor to retain their ODI status. Prabhakar was appointed the coach of Nepal on the 8th of August following the resignation of Pubudu Dasanaike. That is all for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. Have a beautiful day ahead.